Welcome to Code and Campus. A short introduction about me. I am an MCA student from Christ University, Delhi NCR. This channel is more of an experiment for me as this is not only about programming languages but also about studying time and vlogs. I'll be uploading it shortly. The first programming language that I would like to begin is C, as C is mother of all languages as we know. So starting with this first video, C Introduction, which involves basics, history and application for beginners. What is C programming? Well, the conventional definition of C programming is that C is a popular and general purpose language and it is a procedural programming language. It is a foundation of tech. As I said in the beginning that C is a mother of all languages, and it is considered that if you know C, you can learn many other programming languages very easily, and it is also considered as one of the most powerful languages in our tech. The educational value of C is that it helps beginners understand computer logic and programming fundamentals even today. Even today, if anyone has to begin learning their programming journey, they start with C as it is easier to understand and the logic is easier to understand through C. Later, learning other programming languages becomes easy if you know C. Proceeding to the history of C, the inventor of C programming language is Dennis Richard. Origins are 1972 at Bell Laboratories. Evolution, Richard identified gaps in older B and BCPL languages to invent this hybrid, highly reliable language. The impact it has created is a turning point when older languages had become outdated, leading to groundbreaking achievements in IT. If you have seen throughout the history, only after C has been proposed, there were multiple changes that had been brought into our programming languages, and currently we are here today as per the programming. Proceeding to the next slide. Why is C so powerful? C is used everywhere. It can be used at any interface. Mainly if we come to the applications of the operating system, C was used to design early Windows, Unix. Unix was first fully functional OS completely developed and deployed using C. End-to-end applications are easier through C. As we know, there are multiple famous organizations who has deployed powerful application level programs such as Google, Mozilla Firefox and MySQL. It is very highly reliable for its machine independence and reliability. That's why we use C. Key features of C is that its simplicity. It has multiple built-in functions which are very easier to use if we are using the header files, and it simplifies the mathematical logical implementation. It is a middle level language. It combines features of both high level and lower level languages, resulting in faster execution and smoother development. Portability. Programs written on one operating system can run on another with minimum compatibility issues. There would not be much compatibility issues when we are writing one program in C, and it can be easily run in other operating system too. Modular design. Programs are divided into individual functional units that can run separately. We would know more about modular design as we proceed with the programming of C. Top-down approach. Software development follows a top-down approach where programs are divided into smaller units called as functions. We would know more about functions in future when in the upcoming videos. As of now, this is one of the functionality of C. Rich libraries. Built-in header files allow user to borrow pre-written mathematical and logical operations, minimizing development time. Memory management includes standard library functions to handle the allocation, deallocation and reallocation of memory. Built-in operators offers a wide range of operators including arithmetic, relational, logical and bitwise. There are multiple built-in operators in C which are much helpful when we are doing programming. That's why these built-in operations are one of the most one of the strengths of C. That's what we could say. Then when we come to real world applications, they include embedded systems used for software burned into electronic gadgets, graphical user interfaces, functional for creating user-friendly simplified interfaces, browsers and database used in Google File System, Mozilla Firefox and MySQL database, compilers widely used in designing compilers and interpreters to translate human code into bit code. These are real world practical applications of C that we are using in current time. Let's go to the advantages and disadvantages of C. Advantages is that it is free and open source. Fastest execution speed because the program is translated all at once during the compilation of the program. The disadvantages include that no object-oriented features are available in C, such as the concept of classes and objects that we can see in C++, Java. These are not applicable in C. No exception handling. C doesn't involve exception handling as seen in Java. They do not have try and catch blocks like Java and Python do have. Manual memory management. Unlike modern languages with garbage collectors such as in Java, C doesn't have manual memory management. We have to do it on our own, which makes it a little bit hazard. Career opportunities through C is that still now even topmost hiring companies such as MasterCard, IBM, Dell, Twitter, GitHub and Twitch still prefer the candidates who knows C programming language. The average salaries include as shown both here in United States and India, which is 5 lakhs per annum. These are one of the career opportunities that are still available in real world through if a person knows C programming language. And here is the shortest, very small C program that I would include. I am not going to include much programming in the first video. As I mentioned earlier, that C has multiple header files. The first one is we include always #include stdio.h. std is standard, I is input, O is output, dot header files. These direct the compiler to load standard input-output functions. C program starts from the main function. Main is a starting point for every C program execution. Output is shown through printf function. The basic program that anyone can find is hello world, display printing hello world onto the screen. So to print hello world, we would require printf function. We have to write hello world into the function, only then it would print it after the compilation of the program. Formatting is /n is an escape sequence used for new line. If we would want to include any other, let's say after hello world we would want to print my name is so and so, and at that time to print that into the next line we would use /n for it, which is basic and everyone knows it. Proceeding to the next slide, which is the conclusion. Overall, if I want to summarize this video, I would say C is simple, flexible and structural language. It doesn't support object-oriented programming. It doesn't have the inheritance, polymorphism and abstraction features that are available in the object-oriented programming. But it still is the backbone of modern computing. It still remains as the mother of all languages. The final thought we could take is from this video is learning C is the smartest investment for anyone serious about a long-term career in tech. Thank you so much. I would come back with a next video. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.